with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. The New York Knicks coming to this one following a loss, guys, to the Celtics in Boston.
Their shot selection in that loss stood out to me, guys. Too much one-on-one play, not enough ball movement.
It certainly was not an example of team basketball. I mean, there's no question about that.
All right, presented by State Farm. Let's take a look at Phoenix's starting five. Dragic and Dudley are the backcourt Chandler. Stoll out there with Jermaine O'Neal and Tucker. And for the Knicks, up front, it's Carmelo Anthony and Tyson Chandler. Then there's Felton. Then there's Amon Shumpert. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to speak with Alvin Gentry for just a moment. They'll have their hands full with the Knicks in this one. And I asked him how he planned on playing that. He's hoping they have something to Melo, Kidd, Amare, the list goes on. I think we can beat them with our depth, though. The deeper into the benches each team goes, the better advantage we'll have. We'll see if his bench backs up his remarks, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. O'Neal misses.
Yeah, nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
I love Jared Dudley, just a pro's pro, great locker room guy, smart, hard-working. He's developed his outside shot over the years. It doesn't look overly quick, but managed to stay in front of people defensively. That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
He's guarded by Dudley. Anthony kicks to Shumpert. Now Chandler inside. Stolen away. It's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Dudley, a former ACC Player of the Year, a great sense of humor. A couple of seasons back, he had a bet with his teammates that he could get 10 dunks in a season. And I don't know if he did it or not.
Kevin, I barely made it. But you see, he doesn't really take himself too seriously, and that's part of what endears him to his coaches and his teammates.
Here's Dragic after the made shot from Tyson Chandler. Lets it go. Dudley, no luck.
It would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
And they're running. That's good. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
Here's O'Neal. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending goal. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Yeah, the fans not agreeing with the call there.
Well, that's one way to get a reaction from the fans, guys.
The Suns making a switch here. Haddadi's checked in. Stolen. Covered by Anthony. They get it back. Haddadi up and in on the layup. Haddadi's got his first basket.
Textbook offensive rebounding right there. I love that. Those putbacks are buckets any team loves to get.
Here's Anthony. That's good. And so Felton has the assist there.
He's as close to impossible to defend as anybody, I think. I mean, he can just torch the defense in so many ways.
Off the screen. Haddadi, that's good. Haddadi's got his second basket of the game.
Offensively, just hammering away in the lead.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Felton off the pick from Chandler. Inside. Here's Haddadi. Gets it to go. Haddadi's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that hope.
The Knicks making the switch here. Marcus checked in. Here's Dragic after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time. So he'll shoot two right here.
Well, you look at Wes Johnson, the number 4 overall pick back in the 2010 draft. He's really yet to find his footing in the NBA. Great size and athleticism, but his numbers haven't been there. He's not shot it with confidence, and his playmaking has been down as well.
He's checked in for a shot and finished off by Martin.
Boy, I like the aggressiveness here, guys. Just powering it down that time.
And descended gradually as he lingered on the rim.
Yeah, you got to be careful, too, guys, because the referees will call a technical pretty easily on that play. He got away with it there.
And we have
Just shake your head on that one.
Against the pass to Johnson. Doubled by Felton. A second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Johnson.
Got to be very careful with this team. They can be really strong inside if they get good position.
Well, you give them that kind of deep position, Steve, you're done. It's over.
Felton kicks to Martin. Here's Haddadi. A full-court prayer falls off target. And now the Knicks on the break. It's stolen by Dragic. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Morris. And the shot is good.
Right now, they're just pillow-like inside. Way too soft. Too many looks at and around the hoop.
Yep, totally agree, Clark. 10 of the last 12 points now that they surrendered have come inside that lane area.
Outside Anthony. Outside Felton. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 10-second call. Here's O'Neal. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter.
Your Knicks.
7. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hands.
On the court right now, second quarter starts for the Suns. We've got Jermaine O'Neal. Beasley out there with Marcus Morris. That's Johnson. And it's Dragic in at the point. Maurice Stoller. He's checked in for the Suns. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. Jason Kidd, third.
This is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
You know, it definitely sets them apart from most of the other point guards in the league when you can glass eat like that. They've got a little bit of that big man attitude in them. Battling in the paint when the shot goes up and feeling like they can get some rebounds too. Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Now here's Kidd, averaging 6 points per contest. The shot by Anthony, no good. Goes up.
Oh, get it! Oh, what's up now? You let him get to the rim, and that's exactly what's going to happen. You deserve that.
He's more than capable. You're right, Clark, of providing some great highlight real material.
Yes, sir. And for a point guard to finish like that, that is just special.
Dragic with it. He's picked up by Kidd. Johnson kicks to Stoller. He feeds it to Dragic. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. O'Neal. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And the call goes against Wesley Johnson.
Tyson, Chandler.
That is his first foul of the game.
You know, you hear all this talk about up years and down years in the NBA drafts, but you never really know. I mean, the 2011 class was supposed to be down, but they produced quite a few impact stars. To name one, Kyrie Irving, who should be an all-star for many years to come.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Knicks. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Suns. Dudley comes in for Wesley Johnson. Here's Chandler. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his third assist on the night. And, you know, Steve, we talked about the amount of time that needs to pass before you can really see it in draft class. How you want to rank it, whether it's successful or not, you just never know.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, it's funny. You see people write these draft grades the next day after the draft happens. How can you grade something when you haven't even seen players play? But it really does take a couple years to figure out, you know, who's good, who's a bust, all that kind of stuff. Players need to prove it out on the court. They need time to develop.
And Beasley gets it to go on the assist by Dudley. Beasley's got his first 2 points. Here's Dragic with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Smith dishes to Chandler. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Chandler's got 5 points down in the quarter.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. Sometimes you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen. You know, as tight as this game is, you have to like their chances the way they've been rebounding.
They have a pretty good margin in that department, so they've got to continue to hit the boards hard, and it'll pay off for them in the end.
Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
And what Carmelo Anthony tries to do is catch the ball within range of the basket, maybe 20 feet or so. Then he'll turn, he gets that triple threat stance going. Now he can either shoot, pass, or dribble right past you. So when you get in that spot defensively, that's a nightmare. Carmelo can do it all.
The Knicks making a switch here. Felton's checked in. Here's Chandler. He's off the pick and hammers it home.
Well, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
There was a lot to like on that play.
Clark, when you think of Carmelo's face-up game, does anyone in the league do it as well as him?
Well, he's one of the best, clearly. He's in a short list of players, but you've got to include Durant, Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant as well. Both outstanding scorers. But Carmelo right in their class. You know, if their plan was to keep going inside a ton, it sure has paid off. I mean, it seems like every bucket they get is in the lane.
Well, no reason to take an outside shot if you're scoring at will from inside the paint.
And there's the feed to Chandler. And he lays it straight in. Chandler's got 11 points.
And no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
Off the pick. Cannot hit. Smith with some nice D. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Nuggets in Denver. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Felton's got 4 assists in the game. Feeds it to Marshall. The dish to O'Neal. He dishes it to Morris. Passes it to Marshall. Into O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. And Chandler sends it back.
So far, he hasn't made much of a contribution at the offensive end.
Kicks it to Felton. Dishes to Smith. There's a screen. Backing down is Chandler. Shakes off a strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Chandler's got 11 points in the quarter. Marshall passes to Dudley. He kicks to Marshall. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Beasley jumps up. Foul call that time of the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, Kevin, I like his knack for drawing charges. He positions himself extremely well inside at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, if he's near the basket and sees a player driving the lane, he's really quick to beat him to the spot. There's no flinch, no shuffle, no shying away. He plants those feet and takes it in his chest.
Now, here's Felton. They're looking to get on the scoreboard. New York moving the ball around. In low to Martin. Pass to Felton. finishes the break with a slam.
A one-handed flush. Very nice.
A nice, strong finish there.
Punched it home.
In time. And no good trying to get that one.
That's the end of the first half.
And we're through two.
30. The Suns. 34.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Good game for Chandler. He's got 13 points. He's got one rejection in there also.
Now, good, solid interior defense is so important. I mean, championship teams have to play defense inside. And I think having shot blocking is just critical to being a successful NBA team.
So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's where Mike Woodson's going.
And I'll tell you what, they might want to pay a little more attention to him defensively than they did on that last trip. You know, I really felt Tyson Chandler was one of the keys to that Mavericks title run in 2011. He was the best defender on the team, really kind of changed the culture defensively for a Dallas team that was correct. Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
I tell you what, you need to archive that one for the highlight tape.
Oh, yeah, that is a keeper. You're correct.
Man, that was incredible.
Yeah.
And those plays can give your team a huge boost.
He's at the pick to the inside. And Shumpert kicks to Felton. Shumpert with a screen for Felton. Sinks the triple. And the Knicks lead by one.
What a great example of how to set a good pick. He really allowed his man a wide open look.
To the paint. Here's Tucker. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got his fifth rebound in this one. Phoenix grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Phoenix. Brown dishes to Haddadi. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Haddadi's got 8.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. One team shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
J.R. Smith checked in for the Knicks. And it's blocked by Chandler.
Defensive foul.
The Knicks have gone 2 fouls in the start of the second half. James up with the board. Nice close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Great matchup. I mean, these two teams really, really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
There's Scola. That is good.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down.
Exclamation point right there, guys. That was a strong throw-down finish.
It was, and a little extra face time as it eases off the iron.
Well, it's about self-preservation, guys. Sometimes that's the safest route. Make sure you don't have any bodies or feet or ankles below you and calmly let yourself down the field.
Defense caught dozing off that time.
Those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
Taken away by Anthony. And now the Knicks on the break. Shumpert's running. That one falls, coming up Anthony's feet. And it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
It's really hard to defend when you're trying to recover from turning the ball over.
Yeah, that's because you can't get back in transition, and the offense can just come down and get an easy look on you.
Kenyon Martin is checked in for Tyson Chandler. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Suns. Dragic comes in for Marshall. Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. Number 1, Carmelo Anthony.
Well, slasher, scorer, call him whatever you want, but the bottom line is he can tear the rest of the NBA to shreds when he gets going.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's the number 1 guy you have to account for when you take them on. I mean, he's the primary guy in the scouting report. Even if you can't stop him, you've got to try to make him work for his opportunity.
Now, here is Morris. Defense is right there. He feeds it to Haddadi. Good. Now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
No question, they're trying to pound the ball inside. That's 5 straight hoops inside.
And if the D won't stop it, keep at it. I mean, those are the kind of looks you want all day long.
Anthony, the pass to Martin. Outside for Felton. He passes to Carmelo. Martin takes it up. And that one's good. Martin's got 6.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
They're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intention.
Oh, just a contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throw.
Shannon Brown is one of those guys who, when he gets in transition, you kind of hold your breath because you can't wait to see what's coming. He can absolutely fly. He's a guy who's on the highlight reel night after night.
The Knicks making a switch here. Kids checked in. Smith kicks the mark. Howard down the top.
He's a bit short for power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Phoenix. Dudley comes in for Shannon Brown.
Shannon Brown, fellas, at 6'4", 210, powerfully built, athletic player. Big, strong hands. One thing that I felt he needed to do was improve his arm, because if he did that, I really thought he could be an explosive scorer around the rim and on the perimeter.
The Suns have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Well, you take a look at the numbers, guys. They're shooting 74% on the season.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season. Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
Martin. Oh, a one-hand jam.
2 hands for safety, 1 hand if you want major elevation.
That's right. That's right.
You know you can get up higher with 1 hand. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
It really is true. I mean, you can extend better with 1.
Well, whatever he did, whatever it was, it definitely worked, Clark.
Kidd kicks to Smith. Over Dudley. And so he owns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Well, they're doing okay as the season goes on. They're shooting about 76% as a team.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And we score. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Goes right up. And Shepard pulls it down.
I think the lead they built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a +10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard. I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
That basket is going to count. Goaltending the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it different. They'll count the basket.
Yeah, the fans not happy at all with that whistle.
And the fans, as you would expect, not allowing their feelings to be kept on mute. They didn't care for that one.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. The Knicks leading by 4. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Dragic and Dudley are the backcourt tandem. Markieff Morris is out there with Stoll and Tucker. Martin inside. He's against Morris. They're whistled for a blocking foul, and they'll get to the line.
Line for your Knicks, J.R. Smith.
He's off on the shoot. The Knicks making a switch here. White's checked in. And the Suns making a change here as well. Morris is checked in.
Even with the 1 miss, he's still stretched into a 2-possession game. That's big for them right now.
Dragic dishes to Morris. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That free throw missing. The Knicks making a switch here. He hits the second from the line.
Well, that was a huge miss there, guys. He had the opportunity to turn this into a one-possession game.
Ooh, they better hustle. Now here's Kidd. He's guarded by Dragic. Some nice passing by New York here. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Take a look at what Martin's been doing. He has 11 points and he's blocked 1 shot, helping out on defense there.
Well, it was a good bit of help he provided to get that block. You love to see when your teammates are covering up for you defensively. Gives you a lot of confidence in your unit as a whole.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for New York. The feed to Morris. Over Martin.
Defensive foul. That's his first personal foul.
About a minute play here in the 4th quarter. Good! And that's now 6 points for Luis Scola.
Well, Scola is just a skill guy. He's got a lot of savvy to his game.
And that look right there on Clark says it all.
Not alone, Kevin. Well, that was just mean right there. Another board just continuing to add to that big rebound margin.
And it's a bit ironic, guys. I mean, you would think the score wouldn't be so close the way they're dominating the glass. This one is still in the battle.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Jason Kidd. And the Suns also making a change. Tucker's checked in. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And much more aggressive play has led to more free throw attempts for them here in the second half.
You know, that's how you do it, Steve. I mean, defender pressing up on you, you press right back, get into it.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Beasley comes in for Luis Scola. And it's Brown in for Jared Dudley.
Both of these teams have really stepped it up offensively.
You know what, Steve? They haven't missed a chance, and I think both teams really know what's at stake on every possession here.
Feeds it to Morris. Over Martin. Phoenix, no good that time either.
That's a shot that you sometimes struggle with. But you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Knicks. There's the dish to Brown. He set the pick. And he threw the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Free throw good from Brown. Jermaine O'Neal is checked in for Markieff Morris. And Brown drops them both. Here is Felton. Passes it to White. He's covered by Brown. And there's the 3-second violation. And the Knicks making a change here. Smith is checked in. Suns trailed by 5. Dragic with it. Now Felton defending. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. He dishes it to Beasley. Over Anthony. No good from Beasley.
Well, they've had the advantage on rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Suns have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one made. Porter keeps moving right along through that strong so far. Rebound by Raymond Felton.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault. That showed right there.
Exactly. That's self-inflicted damage right there. A lot better options than what he did.
Kicks it to O'Neal. Straight up. Shot is off. The Knicks go the other way.
Foul. Shooting for New York. Carmelo Anthony.
That free throw good from Anthony. And when you take a look at what the story under the glass has been, tremendous presence under the basket.
Yeah, you said it. Tremendous presence. You're right. It definitely has been, and it might come down to the final possession, that key rebound.
Wouldn't that be something? Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Luis Scola. He's checked in for Beasley. And it's Marshall in for Goran Dragic.
Boy, from him, that's a really special finish.
He's not usually someone who plays above the rim.
Yeah, but obviously he's capable of it. You just don't see it too often.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Suns trail by 7. Here's Marshall. No good. Chandler with the defensive effort. Outside Anthony. Bobs the alley-oop pass. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Can you believe that dunk? I mean, the first class right there.
I can't believe it.
I don't know how he was able to execute the reverse in such tight quarters. It's incredible.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those things has been rebounding part because they have really come out and taken control of the board.
Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in back.
They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
You're good, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Scola. Good little shot. The Knicks leading by 7. Smith kicks to White. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
So for the Suns, Dudley comes in for Shannon Brown. And it's Cloggage in for Marshall. O'Neal, he's guarded by Chandler. He goes up. Scola, no one. The Knicks have gone a perfect 4-4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. They set the screen. Felton against Scola.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. My goodness, he can't stay out of the way of foul.
Gets the first, that stretches their lead to 8. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game. The Suns shooting just 25% in this fourth. On its way from Dudley for 2. Chandler against O'Neal. Here's Morris. Got him from 16 feet. And for the Knicks, the shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Leone, he's guarded by Dudley. Dishes it to Felton. The tray. Beasley with the rebound. The Suns shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's from the corner. Dudley, no one.
And that's a shot he had to take.
Sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution. I can't be happy about it, but honestly, at this point, the game's probably out of reach anyway.
And the Suns making a change here. Scola's checked in. Shannon Brown, he's checked in for the Suns. And the Suns call time. They're losing by 8. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. J.R. Smith's checked in for New York. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry had to say to the team. Guys, I know we've been battling. You may feel a little bit gassed, but we've got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath and let's get it done. Kevin?
Well, the outcome is not in question now. They've got it all wrapped up.
Agreed. I mean, they're just looking to simply run the clock out now.
Here's Brown. Here's O'Neal. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Sunday's Park, everything goes right for a team. And like you said, one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tyson Chandler.